A local judge says the Encinitas Unified School District can continue to teach yoga, rejecting the claims of some parents who called it an effort to promote Eastern religion. Joining us this morning with details is former prosecutor Anna Yum to talk more about this. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Dave.
A person who does yoga herself.
Yes, I practice yoga, and it is strenuous and sweaty, and it is not a religious experience for me.
All right, well, the judge rules yesterday, and a lot of people thought this was a frivolous trial to begin with, but others took it seriously that it may indeed have had some religious overtones. What did you think about the outcome?
Right, let me just start off by saying this. I agree that some people took it very seriously, as they should, in the sense that they thought that the school was promoting religion. But let me just say this. I thought the judge's opinion was spot on. I completely agreed with what the judge had to say, because I think if you look at the overall intent of what the school was doing, it was not a matter of promoting Eastern religion or any kind of Hinduism or Hindu philosophies. It was more along the lines of promoting health and wellness, and like I said before, strengthening and sweating for the children. And so I think that's what the judge was deciding when he wrote his opinion.
And some of what the judge said, he said the judge said that parents who objected relied on personal opinions, some culled from internet searches. It's almost like a trial by Wikipedia, which isn't what the court does.
Right, and I agree with his assessment on that, because the judge was saying, he said, listen, when you think about all the things that are going on and what these yoga instructors are teaching these students, he said, for instance, the lotus pose, it's when you crisscross your legs. They're being taught as crisscross applesauce. He said all the cultural interpretations are being stripped away when these instructors are teaching the students. And I think that was the key component of his opinion, because what he did was he relied upon what's called the Lemon Test. And the Lemon Test is based upon a seminal Supreme Court decision back in 1971, which basically establishes the test to determine if governmental action interferes with the First Amendment freedom of religion, right? And his assessment was that it did not. He said that yoga in these public schools did not serve any kind of religious interest. It was a secular interest in the sense of promoting health and wellness for the students, and not advancing or inhibiting religion. And I think I completely agree with that in terms of his assessment.
Talk about how this trial was set up, because it was all the judge all the time. There was no jury.
Right, because what happened was the plaintiffs were not looking for any kind of monetary damages. The school children's parents filed this lawsuit in the sense that they wanted an injunction. They just wanted the yoga instruction to stop in the schools, and that's why it was essentially in front of a judge. And the judge, I think, was very reasoned. I think he listened to all the evidence, and when you look at all of the evidence and the law, I think his opinion was spot on.
Would it have made any difference had this course been mandatory? Because it wasn't. It's optional.
Right, exactly. And that was one key component, too, because kids could opt out of it. You know, if it was mandatory, I think it would be a little bit more challenging of an issue for the judge, because then, of course, the issue would be, is this governmental interference, in the sense that kids don't even have a way to opt out? But I think the overall message was still clear, is that the teachers were not teaching religious principles. It was a matter of teaching posturing as opposed to religious posturing. And I think that was the overall essence of the opinion.
And a lot of the testimony was that the kids were more calm, the kids respected their teachers more. Everything about it seemed like it went in the direction of, this is good for the kids, has nothing to do with it.
Right, and then that's a good point, especially, Dave, because the judge said there was a foundation, the Joyce Foundation, that provided a $500,000 grant to the school to teach yoga. And the judge said there's a difference. It's not that the foundation is overseeing these yoga instructors, it's the school. And the school is specific in saying that it's not about teaching Hinduism or Eastern religion. It's about, as you said before, having the kids facilitate a more healthy environment, especially in terms of physical education and promoting their well-being.
So what goes from here now? The Encinitas schools can continue to teach yoga in the fall, but the lawyers for the other side are saying they may appeal this.
That's correct. They're trying to appeal this, and I expect that there will be an appeal on the horizon, but I think it's going to be a tough uphill battle for them. I do, because I think the judge, like I said before, was right in his assessment. It was not about promoting or inhibiting religion. It was about the intent of serving a secular purpose.
All right, we'll see how it plays out. Anna, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.